Well, hello everybody. Welcome to the local pundit. It is Pundit Punts Day. We are doing the footy tips. It is coming up to round 33 of the championship. It is rapidly dwindling away. It is happening very quickly, and we are going to see who goes forward here in the championship. As I'll chat to you soon. Okay.
Sorry, I want.
Okay, and we will chat to you. Okay, technical hiccup there. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm moving forward. Here we go. We're going to get into the footy tips. We are up and away. Okay, here we go. And hey, Donna, how you going? I'm going to get straight into it. I am going to get straight into the tips. Been thrown a little bit here. I'm going to bring up the footy tip sheet, and I will say, oh my God, John is on fire. As you can see here, the tips, John is now leading the footy tipping competition on 170 points, with myself in second on 168, followed by Aaron on 159, Paddy on 155, Harry all over on 152, and then poor old Victor is definitely still out, but we will definitely keep it going. So now let's get into this weekend's game. We are up and away. Next up, okay, to start out the weekend, and I'm going to bring up when the games are because I don't have them up in front of me, so I'm just going to bring them up on another screen now. So just give me 1 second. And okay, so the first game is on basically, what's that, just under 2 days from now, which is Blackburn versus Preston in the early game for the weekend. Now, as I look at the footy table right now, Blackburn have managed to get themselves out of the relegation zone on 35 points. They are at home, and their home form, they've actually only won 3 games at home this season, had 5 draws and 8 losses, and they're up against Preston. And Preston are sitting in 8th spot, tied on points with Wrexham, and their away form, they've played 15 away games for 5 wins. So 6 draws and 4 losses. So a bit of a tricky one, this one. And as you can see, I've already got Aaron and Harry all over's tips in here. Aaron's tipping a 2-1 win for Blackburn. Harry's tipping a 1-1 draw for Preston. And I'm actually going to stick with Harry here and tip a 1-1 draw, even though John said you shouldn't be tipping draws. That's where I'm going for the first game of this weekend. Hey, Doc, how you going? Hey, PCH Scuba. Next up, we have Stoke at home to Leicester. Now, Stoke sitting in 14th spot, 15 home games, 6 wins, 6 losses, 3 draws. Leicester away, 16 games, 4 wins, 4 draws, 8 losses. So I am actually sticking with that form guide and tipping a 2-1 win to Stoke. And I notice I've tipped the same as Harry all over the first 2 games. Now, West Brom at home to Coventry. This is interesting because Coventry went and reasserted their dominance and moved back to the top of the table. And they are away, and they have had 16 games away for 6 wins, 5 draws, 5 losses, and they are now going to be going up against West Brom, who are at home, 15 games, 6 wins, but are sitting in 21st place, 2 points outside the relegation zone. And I'm very tempted to tip a draw here, but I don't know. I mean, Coventry, they had their big game through the week. Yeah, no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go a 1-1 draw. Yep. But I think Coventry obviously are the favourites. Yeah, so resist the urge to tie. Yeah, I know. Listen to John. Donna, I know. But there's some tough games this weekend. Swansea at home to Bristol now. I mean, another game. I mean, we played Bristol. They looked okay. They looked pretty good. We did dominate them at the start. Swansea, 8 wins at home. Yeah, I'm going to tip a 2-1 win to Swansea here. Then we have Hull at home to QPR. Hull currently sitting up in 5th spot on 54 points, doing quite well. QPR down in 13th spot on 44 points. Yeah, I am going to tip a 2-0 victory here to Hull. I think they're going to get the job done. Millwall at home to Portsmouth. Now, this is really interesting because Portsmouth Still have one game in hand. This is not one of their makeup games. They're sitting 4 points clear of Ports of Leicester, who's in the relegation zone, 22nd position. But Millwall playing very well at home. I just think they'll be too good, and I am going to tip a 2-0 victory to Millwall there. Next up, very interesting game this. Birmingham, so much to play for, sitting in 11th on 46 points, and up against Norwich, who are making their way up the table at home and are a different team to what they were at the beginning of the season. So their stats don't really show a true indication. Actually, what you really need is their last 6 game stats, to be honest. And Norwich's last 6 games, 5 wins, 1 loss. So there it is. So, yeah, that just tells me, sorry, Birmingham, 2-1 victory to Norwich this weekend. Yep. So I have taken a stand, honestly. It's happening. John Merrill, has creative math been happening? Not yet, John. Not yet, but it's coming. If you keep up this good form, it's coming, I promise you. Now, Wrexham at home to Ipswich in the repeat of the FA Cup game. Ipswich going to have a different starting lineup here. I notice Aaron's tipped a 1-1 draw. Harry's tipped a 2-1 win to Ipswich. Yeah, I don't know. I have a feeling Wrexham, after drawing through Bristol through the week, really going to have a point to prove this weekend. And I'm going to go the home team, and I am going to tip a 2-1 win. Yeah, Madley Zackel's epic. Yeah, that's what Madley Zackel's epic. Talk about trying to make it hard for me to say your name. Tough games this week it is. It's said like Yoda. Tough games this week it is. I love it. Middlesbrough at home to Oxford. Now, Middlesbrough, big loss to Coventry. I think there might be a bounce back here up against Oxford, and I am going to tip a 3-0 victory, actually, which I noticed is the same as Aaron. Harry tipped a 2-0 victory. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Now, Southampton at home to Charlton. Southampton on a bit of form at the moment. I think they are going to be too good for Charlton. I'm going to tip a 2-0 victory there. Well, Aaron and I notice I'm getting a few tips the same as Aaron. I'm actually not looking at them, just so you know. They're there, but to be honest, I'm going through it in my head and picking my games. Now, Watford at home to Derby. Very interesting here. Watford have had a bit of a slide lately, although they've won half their games at home, 8 wins, but they have had 6 losses at home as well. 3 losses at home, my apologies, with 5 draws. I was looking at QPR stats there. And they are at home to Derby, who are sitting in 6th position. Now, very tough one here. Can Watford do us a favour? I'm going to say they can. They're going to do it at home, 2-1 victory. And next up, we have the Sheffield United against Sheffield Wednesday, and I am going to tip a 3-1 win to Sheffield United. And so I've finished all my tips. Now that they're done, I'm going to bring in the leader of the competition. Here he is. How are you, John?
Good evening. How's it going?
Well, mate, not so good, to be honest. The world's turned upside down. You're leading the footy tips.
It was only a matter of time, wasn't it? Let's be honest.
Do you think you can hold on to it?
No, it's all luck, let's be honest, isn't it?
That was a true Englishman's response right there. Ever the pessimist. Quite funny. And I guess you're not creating too much expectation by doing that either.
No, I mean, well, it's pretty tight, isn't it? I mean, let's face it, predicting...
Well, between you and me, it's tight.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other guys are hopeless.
I've got another. I thought I was only 1 point in front of you. 2 points.
2 points. Yeah, I haven't done any creative math yet.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's coming.
I mean, Aaron's completely fallen off a cliff there, hasn't he? What's going on there?
Well, but I mean, it is quick to make up points in this format. And as you can see, like you had 8 points that like in round 32, to my 4. When you get some scores right, and there's weeks there, like, you had 12 points there 2 weeks ago in round 31 with, 3 correct scores on top of your 9 correct predictions. So, that was a massive weekend. You're on your form run, at the moment. Like we talk about the teams being in form. This is the tips to being in form.
Yeah, now I've analysed how everyone's doing. It's but no, it's pretty simple, isn't it? You just back the form teams to win, basically.
And then when the upsets happen, you're like, what did I do that for?
Well, there is always going to be upsets in this league, isn't it? That's the thing. I mean, that's the joys with this predicting championship results. It's bonkers. It's more luck
Absolutely.
than judgment.
Here we go. This is going to be fun now. Let's get this out of here. And here he is, the tanned Adonis from the beach with the 15 plus coconut oil. Let's see how he looks.
Hey.
How are you, buddy? Oh, look out. John's had enough. How was your holiday?
He's frozen.
He's frozen up. Oh, my God. So he went from tanning on the beach to frozen. Yep.
I'm not sure there's tanning in that face. That face looks a little bit sunburnt. Let's be honest now.
It does look a little bit red. We'll wait for him to come back.
Am I working? Am I good? Was it me or was it? Well, I don't know what happened there. That was weird.
Your internet just saw your tipping score and just had enough.
Well, it was weird because like Ken was still going. I was listening to. He was talking. You froze, John, and then on my screen you froze, and then I froze. I'm like, what the hell's going on? It's freaking out. Oh shoot. Anyway,
have a good holiday.
Yes, it was fun. We had a good time. Caused all sorts of trouble, and got away with it. So there you go.
So, yep. Well, I've been talking footy tips. You've been in the dumps with your footy tips,
dude. Terrible. Yeah, John's cheating obviously now. You guys are obviously in cahoots. Is what's going on here. You too.
There is no way I would be giving in cahoots with John and letting him pass me. This wouldn't happen.
Yeah, that's it. Blame the Birmingham fans for cheating.
That's right. It's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah. Yeah. So no, well, hasn't it been fun, the championship? Oh my God. Top of the table clash, obviously, Coventry Middlesbrough. Coventry getting back on form and winning 3-1. What a great result for them.
Yeah.
I was a little bit surprised by that, if I'm honest.
Me too.
Might just be enough for them now. I mean, look, Ipswich has still got 2 games in hand. So, and they're further down the line, those games. So it will be interesting. I'm not too sure when the makeup games are for them. As I scroll through, I'll see if I can find any of their makeup games. So there we go. Ipswich v Hull City, 4th of March, 3rd of March for everybody else. Yeah, so there's one of their makeup games. And the other one, I cannot see it yet. It is a long way down the track by the looks of it. Looks like almost yet to be determined. I'm all the way down to match day 42 before I've even seen it. So maybe it just still has to be scheduled.
I think the FA Cup is probably put a bit of a pay to that. So now they're at the FA Cup, I would imagine Ipswich's makeup game will be penciled in somewhere.
Yeah. Well, we did them a favour, Aaron. We got them out of the FA Cup.
I was kind of hoping they'd do us that favor so we could get out of there and focus on the league. But
okay,
I guess we got to do Chelsea one now.
Yeah, enjoy Chelsea.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
What do you think of that, John? What do you think's going to happen? I mean, they've got to get serious now, don't they? Round of 16.
I think it's a wonderful tie for you guys because I think it's it'll be the first big Premier League side you've come up against, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it'll be a great occasion, and I'll be honest, I think you're going to get your asses handed to you probably, but it won't matter because who cares?
Yeah, exactly. No, but it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? So it's like if we get hammered, well, we were probably always going to get hammered. If we somehow manage to win the thing, it'll be the greatest thing ever. So I think it's only good for us. It can only be good for us. No big deal.
Yeah, there's no downside for us, is there?
Nah.
We're expected to be beaten. Yep. Okay. Well, John, I'm assuming you probably want to wait and do some analysis before doing your tips. Am I correct?
Yes, I need to look at the fixtures, yeah.
And I noticed Harry all over got his in and Aaron got his in as well already. So they're done. Any interesting news you boys want to cover off today? Well, now that the footy tips are done?
I feel like I'm completely lost. Like I've been out of it for a week. And I was trying to keep up, but I'm so behind on so much stuff. Like I don't even know what's happening.
No, that's good.
Blackburn have got a new manager, so have Leicester.
Yeah,
Yes.
I did see that at Leicester today. Yep.
What do you think of the signing for Leicester for the manager, John?
Rowett.
Rowett.
I think it's a really good signing by them, to be honest. It's to the end of the season. He is, I mean, he will hate it, but he is a relegation specialist. You know, if you want to survive in the Championship, Gary Rowett is the manager you go to. They have been so wide open defensively. He will go in there and organise them, and they will start winning games like 1-0, 2-1. You know, they'll just grind out some results, and they've still got the talent to sort of, go against some of the better teams. So I think he'll comfortably mean, keep them up. I just don't expect it to be pretty. That's all.
Okay. What do you reckon? What do you reckon a guy like him gets paid to see out a season like this in the Championship?
That's a good question.
I bet you he doesn't. He probably doesn't get paid a lot in the sense of a weekly wage. I bet you he's on a huge bonus if they.
I was going to say, if he keeps them up, a massive bonus got to be.
Yeah. He was. I know when he came in as interim boss for us for what was it, 10 games or something like that. The season he was on a huge bonus to keep us up if he kept us up. I mean, you're talking millions, I believe.
Yeah.
So it was very incentive, and to be fair, he will have done the same thing. I'm sure here he would have said, don't pay me an astronomical sum. I'll back my ability. Just pay me a big chunk of a bonus if I keep us up.
Yeah, fair enough. That makes sense. And I guess when you look at it from his side, he would look at the squad list and go, I've got plenty of good enough players here to keep us up. I've just got to get the results. Like I've got to get 3 more points than West Brom. I've got to get 4 more points than Blackburn on the same amount of games. I'll exclude Portsmouth out of that because they got a game in hand. So, he's got to beat 2 teams there really to stay up. 21st is good enough because next year everyone starts from 0 again.
Yep.
Yeah, and he'll want to do it as quick as he'll want to get away from. He won't want it to drag on because the other thing is it is only to the end of the season. I think he's realistic to know that he probably won't get the job next season. Mm-hmm. So he's also putting himself in the shop window. So he'll want to do a good job ready for the summer. So potentially, he'll be a sought after manager come the summer.
So we're talking like it's roughly 10, 11 weeks till the end of the season. Like, 2nd of May is the last round of the regular season. So, 1st of May for you guys, 2nd of May for me. And we're now, 18th of February for you guys. So, it's not that long. It's going to happen it's going to be just like that.
14 games, I think most teams have.
Yep.
Yeah. It's, I think our manager said it in his last press conference. It's because we've got an international break, haven't we? Coming up sometime in March, April time. So essentially it's 7 games, international break, 7 games. That's how it's broke down. So
7th of April. I'm looking for the international break. There it is. From the 21st of March through to the 3rd of April.
I just saw Chris Phillips's comment there. If I saw Josh say Aaron could have made that goal.
Did you hear that, Aaron?
No, I didn't hear it, but I thought it when it happened. I thought, my God, I might have made that one.
Poor Dobber. Like seriously, I'm always when I watch the games. I know Josh is the emotional one. When you watch obviously Josh is very emotional, passionate. It's a great word for Josh. And he's like, we just can't do this. We just can't do this. And I'm normally the it's going to happen sort of guy, but on this occasion. We should have won that game, and we should have won it comfortably, and we didn't. It's our own fault.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that bad of a performance. I was like, it's one of those like you got beat by 2 goals that were 2 really good goals. You know what I mean? There's nothing. The last one, oh my God, that's probably the best hit he's going to have in his career. You know what I mean? That's an unbelievable hit. The goal for the first goal was I mean, God, he couldn't have. He was the angle he was at. He couldn't have had a window that wide to stick that damn ball in, and he's just stuck it right where it had to be. I mean, it was so good.
And in fairness to AO on that goal, Aaron, before you do the other one, you have to cover the near post.
Yeah.
As a keeper, you have to cover the near post, and he did. And the Bristol player kicked the perfect shot.
Yeah, it was perfect. And I think the other thing was, I think Arthur kind of guessed low, which a lot of times when guys take a tight angle shot like that, they do go low, it seems like. And he kind of went down to his knees and the ball just whizzed right over. He's like this and the ball whizzed right over his head. So it was, is what it is. It was a tough one, but I'm always point away, I don't think you can be too upset with it. They came out playing like, God, talk about a team that, they completely changed in that second half. They were so different. It was wild how much better they were in that second half compared to how poor they were in that first half. And we looked so good. We looked great in the first half.
Did you watch it, John?
I did. Very much like Aaron, I thought Bristol were utterly awful in that first half. And I think if you were going to win the game, you had to win it in that first half, because I think every fan of every football team would have gone, they are not going to be that bad again in the second half. So
they just let us play. Let us play however we wanted to play in the first half.
Yeah.
I thought a draw was a fair result based on the two halves, if I'm being honest. I still said, like I said in the Discord earlier, you guys got lucky. Your second goal was offside, and they should have had a penalty. So,
but we've also missed two absolute sitters.
Granted, but
yeah. And they've scored two crackers, and fair play to them. Well done. Yep.
Yeah.
Like I said, after all, I would have said neither side deserved to win it, if you know what I mean. There wasn't one side that was clearly better than the other. I thought you were clearly better in the first half. They were clearly better in the second half.
Yeah. Can I kick him out? Can I kick him out now, Aaron? He's saying we didn't deserve to win. Can I just please kick him out?
I mostly agree with that. I don't think we were that bad in the second half. I think they just were so good. And really, other than the two, I agree that the penalty probably was a penalty. I assume you're talking about the Okonkwo, right? When he come out?
Yeah, where he clipped it.
I need to say, I haven't watched it back again. I know Mark Griffith said he thought he got to the ball and knocked the ball off of
it's not clear,
so I'm not sure. I didn't.
He's saying
Okonkwo. I thought it looked originally. I thought it was a penalty too. I thought that's a penalty.
Okonkwo gets nowhere near the ball.
See, and that was Mark Griffith, the commentator. He said he thought he got the ball, and so I didn't. But I didn't see it. But I didn't. I was watching on my phone too, and then the damn angle you get in that damn stadium's like, I think I could have saw it better with binoculars from my house.
Yeah. I'll be honest. When I saw it in real time, I thought it was a penalty. Then when I saw it in like a different angle in the replay, I thought, I don't know about that. Yeah. And then when I saw it, they slowed it down. This is one of those where, as I said in the Discord, it annoys me because I actually don't think in my rule book it's a penalty, because I don't think there's enough. There is contact, but there's not enough contact to make him fall over like he does.
Right.
So I don't think it's a penalty in my world. In the way that the rules and the game is nowadays, it's a penalty all day long because contact is made with the foot and he's running at pace. And the referee gives him a yellow card for simulation, which basically means the referee has said there has been no contact.
No contact, right.
And if that goes to VAR and they see contact, it's a penalty. They just give it.
It gets reversed. It gets reversed if he has touched him. Yeah.
Well, good luck seeing. Good luck with that VAR from 2 miles, in space.
Yeah.
It was a terrible.
Different cameras, isn't it? So.
Yeah. Well, it's a terrible camera angle because it wasn't conclusive. I'm going to say I think he did touch him, but
Yeah.
but it wasn't conclusive. Yeah.
My initial thought was, ooh, we probably got away with one there. That was my initial thought. But how many we've had some that gone the other way again, we've gotten some that were and gotten, had some called that weren't. That's one of those. Is
Yeah.
what
I
it
think
is.
I think if you're Bristol, you're probably just upset that you've had two big calls go against you in the same game. If you know what I mean.
Fair.
That's
The
fair.
off, the offside and the penalty. If you had one, you could probably not brush
Right,
it
yeah.
off, but you half kind of begrudgingly
Yeah.
just that happens. But to have
Yeah.
two clearly go against you in a
Yeah.
game, but
Yeah.
I can
I
imagine.
would say that would be the for me, if you're a Bristol fan, for a Bristol fan, I could totally understand why you'd be upset with both those decisions. But from my point of view, really, they didn't do much other than the two. I mean, they dominated us in that second half, and they were all over the place. But they didn't create like good chances. You know what I'm saying? In that second half. So other than the two really great hits, the two goals they scored, they didn't create a lot that was like, ooh, I think Arthur made like one good save. If I remember. I think I remember one good save. So it, as good as they were, I didn't think that they were fantastic. You know what I mean? They could have been better for sure.
It was one of those games where I watched the first half, and it happens at Blues a lot of time where you are so dominant and so much better than the team in the first, and you sit there and you go in at you're one goal up, and you go there and you think we've played really well, but you just sat there with a hint of we're going to regret that. You just know that you're not going to get another 45 minutes like that. So yeah.
Yep. Yeah. No, absolutely. Well, let's move forward. We'll give you the floor first, John. How do you think you're going to go away to Norwich?
I honestly don't know. Actually, I actually think it'd be a game that suits us because they'll play football. They won't sort of kick us around the park. But we're playing really well at the moment, so it could be
coming
anything.
up against a form side too.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. I was a little bit worried because we obviously had the FA Cup against Leeds. I was expecting to lose that game. I was surprised actually. We were probably the better side over 120 minutes or whatever it was. So I think we go into this game with a real bit of confidence. For us, it's just can we take out? We will create chances. The question will be is do we score? I think we're going to need to score two to get a result because I think they're pretty good going forward. So, yeah, I think it'll be an entertaining game for the neutral. Put it that way.
You need at least a point, I think. Just to stay in the race, keep the points ticking over. I don't think a loss isn't the end of the world, but it'd be great to get a point away.
Yeah, because we got Norwich away and then Millwall away, so it's really two tough away games. And somebody said earlier on X saying, "Oh, you offered me two draws the next two games, you take it." And I'd be like, "Well, I'm not sure I would. I'd rather win one and lose one, if you know what I mean."
You've got a tough run coming too. These next three games for you guys are pretty tough, aren't they?
I have a difference of opinion on whether it's tough or not.
Okay.
So every game's tough, but
right.
I think with the business we've done and how we look as a side, I think I put it on the flip side. Do you think Norwich are really wanting to play us right now? Do you think Millwall really want to play us right now? I don't think anyone really wants to play us, to be honest.
I think Norwich wants to play everybody above them right now. They're hunting.
All right. Well, let me push back on you a little bit, John. Well, yes, you've been on a good run. You drew against West Brom. You beat a really bad Leicester team. You beat a really bad Oxford team, and you drew with Stoke, who's not playing well right now. So, that's a good run. It's not like you're not beating the hell out of,
no, but
Middlesbrough or you know what I'm saying. Like, and you're not destroying these teams either. So I don't know that it's
Aaron. We got 111 points last season without destroying teams.
I understand that, but I wouldn't be scared of you, especially if I'm Norwich, who are beating the hell out of everybody.
I would say we're a side that no one really wants to play because how well we've been playing. I wouldn't say results have been like, we're not beating teams 3-4-0.
Well, I'll tell you this. I'd rather be playing you guys this weekend than Ipswich. So
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean you're talking parachute teams. I mean, if I'm talking in terms of like a top six.
yeah.
I'm enjoying this debate. I'm just sitting back and
No.
got the
Oh well,
popcorn.
I just
I'm just like, this is
I was looking at your guys' run because I mean you guys been on a great run, but then I was looking at it and it's like you look back and it's like, okay, you drew with Stoke, you beat Sheffield Wednesday, draw with Swansea. I mean the good win was Coventry, but I think that was probably them when they were at their worst. To be fair,
Started the bad run.
okay, still, I mean they weren't, but it was not.
No, I hear what you're saying. It's more for me. It's more to do with the performances because before this run,
And
we
to be
we
fair, I
were
haven't
not.
watched you play. I've not watched you play, so that to be
Yeah,
fair, that I'll
we
give you
were
that.
we were not playing well, and we were digging out results, but it was one of those where you weren't particularly playing
Yeah,
well. The
right.
last couple of games, I mean, we went toe to toe with Leeds, and some of the new players have bedded straight in. So
How strong did they go? I didn't look.
who leads?
Yeah.
I think they made 6 changes. I think it was,
Yeah.
but I think when
So
I
still a
don't.
pretty strong team, though. Still a strong team, though.
I'll be honest. I didn't really read into the team too much. I just saw 6 changes. Thought, oh, they've changed quite a lot of their side, but apparently 4 of those 6 are normal first team players that didn't play the
Yeah.
previous league game. I
Right.
think the only noticeable ones was Ampadu was the midfielder. Ampadu was rested, and Calvert Lewin, but he brought Ampadu on at half time, and Calvert Lewin came on the second half.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It's kind of like when everybody made a big deal about Ipswich made 10 changes, and it's like, God damn, if that's 10 changes, who the hell are they starting? I mean, they were so deep. That team was really good. I mean,
I'll
there's
be
a couple
honest.
that were like, yeah, they're not playing in the league, but for the most part, it was a good solid time. So yeah.
I'll be honest, when I saw the Leeds team sheet, I was a bit. I half wanted,
Yeah.
I was expecting sort of 8, 9 changes. I was
Right.
expecting
Yeah.
a real sort of, and it was like that's it was 3 of their normal back 4 played.
Mhm.
They still had Nonto out wide, and
Yeah.
they were still a very good side,
Good team.
which unfortunately just shows the gulf in Premier League and Championship. Sadly,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Oh, shoot.
It's just fun. Just fun. I'm enjoying it. It's good.
The only reason was, of course, I was trying to get caught up on stuff today. We've been between getting back from the trip and then we've actually been really busy at work. I finally had a day at work today where it was a little more laid back and I had time to kind of dick around with my phone while I was working. So I was able to dig into I was trying to dig into some stats and figure out how everybody's really going. And of course I was looking at you because to be honest, right now I'm worried about you guys and Southampton are the 2 teams that I worry about, who I think we're going to be really fighting for. I just Derby, I don't trust will be able to keep up. I think they'll have a bad run at some point. You know what I mean? I think they're going to go on a really bad four games, maybe like a draw and 3 losses or something between now and the end of the season. It'll just kind of knock them out of it.
the thing is, I kind of can see all of us doing that between now and the end of the season. I
Good,
don't.
yeah, for
I
sure.
don't. That's
Yeah.
the thing. I look at that. I say top 6. I mean, it's half the frigging division, isn't it? Let's be
Mhm.
honest. I
Yeah.
can see all of us going through a 3-4 game run where we're all a bit iffy, and you kind of think, oh, we're out of it, and then they'll come back and win 3 on the spin, and then you'll be back in it.
Yeah.
I think this is going pretty much to the last couple of weeks.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think it will for sure. And just because you've got that gap between 5th and 6th, so it's basically we're all fighting for 6th. I mean, unless Hull really just falls apart, I don't think they're going to fall out. It's going to be it's going to be interesting. I think I don't know what you're thinking. I was kind of looking at it. I'm thinking probably 73, 74 probably is the number that might get you there. I mean, it depends. You never know because you get a couple teams that really get going. If we all are really running, but I think 73, which would be 25 points for us, is what we'd need out of the 14, and 27 for you guys. So,
Yeah, it could be around there. It depends on the fixtures, doesn't it? And see, I mean,
yeah,
see who's got left and form of everyone else. But I
Mhm.
think the one thing for sure, I think it's going to take 70 plus. I don't think you're going to get like a below
Yeah, it
70.
won't be under 70. Yeah, it won't be under 70. If it is, it'd be, boy, it'll be, if it's under 70, there'll be like 4 teams within touching distance on the last day.
My real concern is, to be honest, is Southampton. They're the ones that I really worry
they're
about,
the one,
because
Mhm.
they're the ones where I just think they are capable of going on a run which none of the rest of us can.
Mhm.
That's the thing that if they get it together and they just sort of, they put a 10-game run together, I don't think any of us can compete with that.
They're on a pretty good run right now.
Yeah, they are.
They've won their last 3. Home against Charlton, home against QPR. This is the upcoming games. Home against Charlton, home against QPR, away to Sheffield Wednesday, and then home to Norwich. So at home again, against a good team. That's really the first game that I think they'd be worried about. Then away to West Brom, they could absolutely go on a tear.
Yeah. And the thing is, I think they've got the easiest run in. I think the only team that's currently, if you don't count the top in the top 5, I think they've got Coventry, and Ipswich are the two. Those are the only 2 teams that are in the top 5 that they got to play. And Ipswich is at home. So
straight after the international break.
But as you said there, Ken, what was it? You reeled off about 6 fixtures. Was it the next 5, 6 fixtures there, or something like that?
4 or 5 fixtures, definitely where I go.
But if that's one of those where if they win 4 out of 5 or 5 out of 6 of those fixtures, which, let's be honest, given the teams you mentioned, you'd fancy them to do so.
Yep,
100%. I couldn't see myself tipping against them in any of those games.
That concerns me, because that's a hefty amount of points that the rest of us need to keep up with. Which I'm not 100% sure either of us can.
This one, even if it's only 4 in a row, that puts them in 58 points, right? Now, Derby, Wrexham, Preston, all on 48 points. In our next 4 games, are you going to say we're going to get 10 points and be tied with them? Maybe not.
Be tough.
Tough.
And it's momentum. Momentum is key in this league. And if you get a parachute team that suddenly go and put a run together, they'll go and feel like they can beat everyone, and they'll want to finish the season strong, get into the playoffs, and be the team that no one wants to play in the playoffs by finishing the season strong.
After that run, they do have to come to the Stoke K-Ras, though, and that's where it'll all fall apart for them. Ken's early prediction.
Fingers crossed.
But in terms of this weekend, I think our games, John, you versus Norwich, and us at home to Ipswich, are the 2 games of the weekend. I think they're the two games of the weekend.
Possibly. I know we have a dreadful record away at Norwich, to be fair. We never seem to get anything there.
Yeah.
Hey, wow.
Yeah, I'd agree. I'd agree. Only thing I'm sure we'll get to it, but you guys haven't done the United and Wednesday game yet, have you? We talked about that yet?
Well, I haven't talked about it, but I mean, yeah, it's obviously a local derby. Sheffield United's going to win.
Well, and if I believe if they win, that's Wednesday relegated.
If other results go,
that matters. Do they have to have other results, or is it just? I thought it was just if they lose, they're out.
Yep, they lose, they're out. If that's it, doesn't matter what else happens.
Okay,
because West Brom's on 34. Because West Brom's on 34, just outside relegation. Sheffield Wednesday -7, so they're currently 41 points behind with a possible 42 points available. There'll only be 39 points available after this weekend to them.
Yeah.
So it makes no difference. If they lose, they're out. Which they're out anyway. But the mathematics.
Right. But the thing it was just the fact that it's at Sheffield United. That's the nasty bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that to get relegated at your rivals.
Yeah. That's
pretty brutal.
What would be funny to see him flip it and win the damn thing, though.
I'd go and have my hair done and not watch football that weekend if I was a Sheffield Wednesday fan.
So, you can't imagine many of them go to that one.
Yeah, even a draw, they're relegated.
Yeah.
They have to win. So basically, what it means is they have to win every game for the rest of the season.
Well, and then who is it? Who is the last
West
team?
Brom,
West
Leicester,
Brom's got to lose it, or yes, somebody's got to lose every game from now until then too.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so it's over. Unfortunately for Sheffield Wednesday, it's League One next season for them. But it is a very interesting relegation race. Oxford is still holding a glimmer of hope, but I think it's only a glimmer. Then Leicester, West Brom, Blackburn, Portsmouth are your
Here's
teams.
a real question: will they get out of negatives? I don't think they're going to get out of the negative numbers.
No,
Can't see it.
I mean they did score a goal, didn't they, recently?
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
Which is the first time they scored a goal in I don't know how long. So
yeah.
They ain't gonna. I
Maybe.
mean, let's be honest. They ain't gonna draw 7 games between now and the end of the season,
No way.
are they?
No way.
They've only scored 19 goals all season in 32 games, and they've conceded 64 goals. Now, I mean, it's just a brutal season for Sheffield Wednesday, unfortunately. I think they might get out of the negatives at the end of the season if they're playing teams that are gone on holidays. And they'll and that one little thing about getting out of negatives will be something for them to play for.
That's tough.
Depends how the playoff race goes, because I mean, half the division could still be in a hunt for the playoffs by that point.
Well, and actually, to your point, John, they're playing their last 2 games. They've got Oxford United, who are going to be fighting for their lives, is their second to last game. Their last game is West Brom, who's right there in it too. So
Oh my God,
it's going to be tough.
could
And
trade
the game before that's Middlesbrough, so I'm sure Borough will be in a probably a championship fight, heading for the title.
I'll be honest. Other than Sheffield Wednesday, Oxford, like you said, kind of hanging on by a glimmer. That third team to go down, I do not know who it's going to be. It changed
really,
for me.
It really could be Leicester.
Yeah, it could be West Brom, could be Blackburn, could be Portsmouth, could be.
I mean, now that I will say with Rowett coming in, you do feel like he could probably get things turned around, but
I still wouldn't rule out Charlton.
That's true. They've been on a bad run too.
They got absolutely battered by Portsmouth, didn't they, at home?
They did. That surprised me too.
They just seem, but even though that happened, I think they'll eke out a couple of 1-0 wins at home to finish out the season and get it done. Just get enough to get home.
Yeah, because they've got a good. They're on 39 points. So I mean they're so they're 7 points clear of the drop right now.
I just wonder what new manager at Blackburn, Rowett going in at Leicester, you could see with an instant sort of, I know manager bounce, but the next 2-3 games, you might just find suddenly they turn around a little bit, win a couple of games. If that happens, if those two win a few games straight off the bat, it's gonna make a few above them a little bit nervous.
Yeah, I agree. And if it does happen and Charlton do go down, which I don't think they will, I think they'll just survive. But I tell you what, after their start to the season, that's a very bitter pill to swallow, isn't it? They were right up in playoff contention right through to about round 12.
Yeah, but it was always in a false position, wasn't it? I know they were up there, but you just looked at the team and you looked at how they play, and you just think that you can't go the whole season doing what you're doing and be in around top 6.
And what's the morale of the squad now compared to then?
Yeah. I don't know. We need to do something about our chat, though. We let anybody in here.
Ban that guy. Ban that guy.
They definitely ban that guy. Speaking of Red Lobster, though, you want to hear something funny? My daughter, our beach day, the picture I sent you guys, where I was on the beach, my daughter decided she was going to help me out, so she applied my lotion or my spray stuff, protection, sun protection, on my back. And no big deal. Go out, we're snorkeling, we're having fun. Go back to the room later on that night, 4 or 5 hours later, take my shirt off, and I've got a stripe straight across my back where she got me, and then it was red above and below it. So she literally was like, had one stripe across my back. So I was burnt above and below that line. Like, geez, thanks for the help.
I'm sure there's an international flag there. That's probably
yeah. It's I think what's the I think it's the snort or the scuba diving flag. If you're scuba diving, they got that the red flag with the white stripe. Yeah, that's what my back looked like. That was it.
Right.
That was my back.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think we might pull it up. I do have to get to work. It's been a great show.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing your tips for the weekend now, John. Let's see if you can keep your form going.
Yeah, I think they're due a loss. 2-1 to Norwich.
Okay.
I'd probably predict a draw for us, if I'm being honest.
I predicted a draw for us,
You
and
did
that's
too.
that's me being hopeful.
I'm going to say that's heart over head, isn't it? Let's be honest.
I tipped a Wrexham victory.
Oh, did you? We could. You never know. I just can't imagine. It's tough to beat a team back to back like that, and I think they're going to be tough. They'll be tough to beat.
We're not playing the same team. We're playing a different team.
I know, but yeah, it's still tough.
I just said, the only reason I've gone that way is because I know Ipswich is going to bring their best quality team, obviously, to this game. But I have a feeling we're going to have the hairs up on the back of our necks after that draw, really feeling like we'll let one get away. Because even though we're talking about, the penalty and the offside and all this, that's not how the players see it. The players go, oh, my God. And especially Dobbo. Dobbo will be like, I lost that game for us.
Yeah. I flip that around though, Ken. If you're in that Ipswich camp, the way they played against you, which was quite honestly dog awful, they are going to want to come out and rip your heads off, I would imagine.
And I agree with you on that too. So that's why I'm really looking forward to the game. I think it's going to be an absolute barnstormer.
Yes. What did you tip? What was your score?
2-1.
2-1. I think if we win it, I think it's like the Coventry game and it's like a 3-2 or something. You know what I mean? I think it'll be one of those. But I think I tipped the 1-1 or did I go 2-2? I can't remember.
No, you went 1-1. Harry all over's gone 2-1 Ipswich. Yeah. Paddy's, I don't know what Paddy's thinking these days. I'm not worried. Paddy's terrible this season. I'm starting to wonder what he did last season.
Yeah. I think I'll probably go 2-1 or 3-1 to Ipswich. I haven't decided yet.
Okay. Well, we're looking forward to
I think the problem we've got is I fancy Derby to win away from home.
Yeah.
And I can see us both dropping points, which is not good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Southampton winning, Southampton would absolutely. Southampton could technically move into a playoff position this weekend.
Yeah. Good.
As soon as this weekend.
Who's Preston got? I forget. Who's Preston got?
They play Friday night against Blackburn in a bit of the
dark.
Oh, I think I tipped a Blackburn win there.
You did.
Yeah.
It's a derby.
Draw.
Yeah, I tipped a draw. But again, like a derby draw and go to 49 points, and then that'd leave them on +8. Southampton, they're on +4, so they probably wouldn't move into the playoffs, but they could be tied and sitting in 7th. I can't see them winning by 4 goals.
Who would Derby got? They're away somewhere, aren't they?
Oh, sorry, Derby are playing away to Watford.
Watford,
yeah. Watford could win that. Watford have been terrible, but they're at home.
Derby are like second best away side in the division, aren't they?
Yeah.
They are good away. They are very good away. That's my one concern there.
Yeah.
But anyway, well, boys, it's been a pleasure.
Yep.
We doing Fortitude tomorrow, Aaron?
I can't, unfortunately. The boys have a wrestling meet tomorrow. So
part-timer.
I know I am. I'm terrible. I feel bad. I've missed so much. Like me and Patty messaged me Monday about Champ Chat, and I was like, dude, I'll be honest. Yeah, I'm recovering from getting home. I was like, I'll probably take it off, and then I think he ended up getting with you, John, and said, yeah, let's just not do it or whatever.
I'll be honest, I had no chance Monday because I didn't even know where my headset or which box my headset was in after moving house. So.
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot you did finish your move, didn't you? How'd that go? You get it? You're all good and done?
Yeah, all
awesome.
done. So
awesome.
Surprisingly smooth.
That's good. So you're just waiting for the bad thing to happen. Something terrible happen soon.
I've probably lost half my belongings somewhere, and I just haven't realised.
Yeah,
But
really.
I'm just living in blissful ignorance right now.
Yeah, there you go.
Fair enough. Okay, boys. Well, let's get us out of here. It's been a pleasure. Hope everybody's enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Not too sure what's going to happen tomorrow yet. I might actually give myself the day off. We'll wait and see. I'll talk to Josh about it later. Check with our boss. He's got to up my salary, otherwise I'm out.
That's right.
Well, thanks for coming in, boys. Good to see you both.
Yep.
Pleasure.
On that bombshell, we will see you all again soon.
Bye, everybody.